peeps, welcome to my channel, Beauty to MD, where I talk about my journey and vlog about my journey through medical school. Okay, so I'll just give you guys some background information about myself and how I got to this point. So, coming from high school, I knew I wanted to be in the medical field, but I did not know that I could even be a physician. So that wasn't on my mind at the time. I wanted to be a dental assistant, and then someone gave me the idea why not be the dentist? So going into college, I wanted to be a dentist. I didn't know what it takes as far as to becoming a dentist, as far as you want to be competitive, you want to volunteer, you want to shadow, do all these things. So I started at a community college because I wasn't for sure about which college I wanted to attend or anything. So I started at a community college. Later, my community college merged with a university, so I transferred over to the 4-year college to obtain my bachelor's degree. I majored in biology. Starting out college, I wasn't getting the highest of grades because I didn't know any better. I didn't know to study. I didn't know you want to be competitive. I didn't know none of those things. I was lucky enough, thank God, I didn't fail any courses, but I did obtain a lot of C's. But I wasn't taking any science courses, not because I didn't want to, I just didn't know to take those courses, but I'm kind of happy I didn't, and I'll enhance on why I'm happy I didn't take those science courses at the beginning. So I was taking like all my electives. So my electives had like a lot of C's, a couple of A's, and a couple of B's. So after those 2 years at that community college, I transferred over to the 4-year college. From there, when I first transferred over, I took 2 classes, which was General Chemistry 1 and Physics 1, which like blew my mind. I was like, oh my goodness, like I don't think I could do this major. Like I don't understand this. Like this is crazy stuff. Didn't have any like study techniques coming from high school because I didn't study in high school, like none of that. So I didn't have any study techniques or anything. But I met different professors, different students, who was on a medical track as well. I knew that you had to be competitive to get into these professional schools. So I changed my study habits. My interest changed after a while. Once I took Organic Chemistry 1 with Molecular Cell Biology, like science was it for me. I knew science was for me. I knew this major was for me. Like I loved Orgo 1. Molecular biology was really interesting. I was able to start understanding biology more and all of those things. So from those 2 years coming from a community college, I got my GPA up to a 3.0. I'm going to be honest in this video. And when I transferred over and took those 2 classes, my GPA went back down to like a 2.5. Like it was low. Like I didn't know no better. So Organic 1, I guess I could say I got an A+ in there. Got an A+ in Molecular Cell Biology, a B in, I think it was Animal Biology, and then the A in another course I took that semester. So after that, I was working to get my GPA up because I knew that to get into a professional school, you need to be competitive. So I still wanted to be a dentist at the time. So I tried to reach out to different dentist office to see if I could shadow them, but I could not find any dentist to shadow. So I gave up on that dream. And then I decided to switch to a different profession. I worked as a pharmacy technician, so my interest went to becoming a pharmacist. But nothing against pharmacy. Once I was able to see what pharmacists do, I didn't want to do that anymore. Only because I wanted to have be more hands-on with patients. I wanted to be able to examine them, figure out what's going on, and diagnose them with, medication, treatment, all that stuff. So I wanted to be more hands-on with patients, and pharmacists don't have that much hands-on like that. At the hospital, they do have more ability to have more patient interaction, but that wasn't the route that I wanted to take. So I was able to graduate college magna cum laude. I was able to achieve 3.71 GPA. worked my butt off to like change it around to be competitive. So I graduated in 2019, biology, bachelor's degree. And when I graduated, I wanted to be a PA. And so I tried to find a physician assistant to shadow, but I couldn't. So I found a doctor to shadow. She was an internal medicine doctor. And I was like, this is it. This is what I want to do. I want to be a doctor. I want to do this. I don't mind going to school extra years. I'll become a physician. Then I found another doctor to shadow. He's a pediatrician. And started shadowing him, and I just fell in love with the profession. So the end of 2019, maybe November-ish, I think, I started studying for the MCAT. The next year, which was 2020, the pandemic outbreak occurred. So my studying was just like all over the place. I couldn't go to the library anymore. It was noisy. I couldn't focus. But I pushed through it, continued to study. I probably studied November, December, January, February, March, April, May, maybe 5-6 months off and on. Took a lot of practice exams. Maybe if I could think off of my head, maybe 6 or 7. 8 hours exams, but when I took the MCAT, it was 5 hours, so say 3 hours, but it was still long and intense. And you still had to know all the material. So I took my MCAT in July. It was July. I submitted my application in July. I think my application got verified either in July or August. I think it got verified in July. So I submitted it in June, had to be, and it got verified in July. My MCAT scores came around maybe the end of July. Yeah. So that was that. It was pretty much that. I'm trying to see, do I want to go into talking about where I applied, how many schools I applied to, and how many acceptances I got. But I think I'm going to save that. I need you guys to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and let me know if you want to see more of me and hear more about my journey to medical school. But that was a little bit about myself. I'm obviously not a traditional medical school applicant. I set out a year out of college. I was just using that time to volunteer, shadow. I volunteered a little bit throughout college with different opportunities there. I did some research, like a semester worth of research. What else did I do? Shadow, research, volunteer. Oh yeah, if you want to hear more about my application, as far as the different, if you want to hear my personal statement, I'll read it. I don't have a problem with reading it. I will read it, but you gotta comment and let me know if you want to hear these things, as well as how I formatted my personal statement and my activity section, volunteer section, and all of those good things. I try, since I need my personal statement and my activity session, so I try to make it like a story versus just writing out why I want to be a physician. I try to make it a story and incorporate something that really interests me, such as like the game of chess. So I incorporated that in my personal statement. If you want to hear how I did that, comment below and let me know. So that's pretty much it. I will be posting a vlog next Friday. So I'll do a week and I'll post that next Friday. And we had professional headshot photos today, so I'll be posting a video of that. And when we get our photos back, I may post that as well. So yeah.